Tao Ying is chief engineer at Waigaoqiao shipyard. He says the problem of overcapacity in his industry is real. He says China, South Korea and Japan produce 100 million tonnes a year, when the actual demand is only tens of millions, leaving an estimated overcapacity of 60 or 70 million tonnes.
解决办法嘛，当然就关键是世界经济状态了。如果世界经济可能就一直往下走，那这个产能就会影响很大，或者就是产能过剩很大，那可能就有些企业会退出，不造船。从实际上最近几个月来说，实际上从我们的订单的增加数来说，实际上可以看出来，世界经济是在走好的方向。 并且呢，实际上是经济的一个信心在恢复。
Yet many ship buyers are in Europe, and there are now worrying signs emerging in that part of the world. Some say the best example of excess capacity in China is the real estate market. In the flashy financial capital Shanghai, there's been an explosion in both the number of new properties and also the price of them. There's concern that this is a bubble getting ready to burst. Dominating the new part of town, known as Pudong, is the tallest building in mainland China, the Shanghai World Financial Center. Chinese people call it the bottle opener, and the outlook from its roof is truly something to behold. Nearly half a kilometre above ground, you can see how much money is going into real estate in Shanghai. And from this view, you can almost believe that China's building boom will go on forever. The Japanese company Mori Building constructed this giant skyscraper.
You can see some of the older buildings.
In exploring the tower with company spokesman Michiho Kishi, you do get a feeling that you're on top of the world. If I came to this side of the river 20 years ago, what would I have seen here?
The only sort of things you were able to see in this area 20 years ago was a shipyard and there's a dock.
But no towers at all, no tall buildings?
Nothing, almost nothing. So it looks like the countryside.
In just 2 decades, a small forest of towers has emerged on Shanghai's East Bank. But recently, some developers, tempted by high prices, are said to be building far more than what's needed. What do you think about these predictions of some economists that we have a real estate bubble problem in China?
Actually, it's the current situation, I can say, partially bubble, partially there's a real economy.
So there it is partially a bubble, you think, at the moment?
Yes, exactly. So especially the residential market seems part of the bubble economy because now real demand for the people living in Shanghai, so they can't afford their residence to buy, especially younger people.
The Chinese government is worried and is now bringing in price controls and making loans harder to get. This has reassured people like Michiho Kishi.
We are very sure that Shanghai will be the centerpiece of the whole Eastern Asian economy. So we can survive in this market.
With its huge commercial clout, Shanghai can get through any crisis like this. But other cities might be on shakier ground. The new city of Kangbashi in Inner Mongolia has been ridiculed by Chinese people as a ghost city. Here there are no traffic jams. You're not likely to bump into people you don't like in the street, or anyone for that matter. There are rows and rows of new apartment blocks. Nearly all of them are empty. and still they keep on building.
将来这个城市发展的肯定会很好，人肯定也会很多，鬼城将不复存在，哈哈。在这儿过年的。
Yang Xiaogang is a local real estate agent who says he hasn't had any problems selling flats in this area.
对，所有的房子都卖完了，卖的挺好的。啊，整个康巴市房子都挺紧的，都卖的挺快，啊。
你觉得那个，因为怎么说呢？我们看这里，看起来没有很多人在这儿，对不对？这是为什么？
啊，主要是因为这是一个新城吧，主要那个基础设施不完善吧。但是将来的话，人肯定会挺多啊。
Yet some say Kangba-shi is an example of government policies creating a bubble. Local authorities encourage building work to earn tax revenue. State-owned enterprises are often the developers and can collude to control prices. State-owned banks have been told to hand out the loans, and many of these flats have been bought with cash, giving local coal company bosses somewhere to park their riches. They have no intention of living in them. So it's hard to measure if this would-be city can be justified by actual demand, or what might happen to prices when they need to sell later. Well, this is the centre of town, and you'd have to say it's well short of what you might call bustling. This place is either a bold piece of planning for the future, which is yet to reach fruition, or a very large white elephant. But somebody seems pretty sure that this place will work. The heart of the city has a swag of new public buildings, including a theatre, a museum and a library. All they need now is people.